This is the East Hartford High School Hornet News, produced by the Video Production Club. Anchored by Rodiana Rodriguez and Jonah Cruz Mojica. Filmed and produced by Kaylin Comento and reported on by Celine Kankum. Each week, our goal is to highlight some of the many activities, groups, and clubs that East Hartford High School has to offer and showcase what our buzzing Hornet community has been up to. And now, we bring you the news.
Hello, and welcome to our fourth news show of the 2023-2024 school year. My name is Rodiana.
And I'm Jonah.
And we are so excited to be anchoring this news show featuring all things East Hartford High School. This episode is going to feature stories about the band midwinter concert, the East Hartford High School Black History Month Assembly, the Growing Club, Hornet's Family Feud, upcoming student council events, and an update to all winter sports. On Thursday, February 15th, the East Hartford High School band performed their midwinter concert. The event included the symphonic band, wind ensemble, and concert band, each performing 2 to 3 songs, conducted by Mr. Hoyt and Mr. Siegel. This was the first concert for the band this year after a successful marching band season, this fall performing at 4 home football games. The band's spring concert will be held on Thursday, April 26th, and will feature the world premiere of our very own Andre Mace's original composition, An Arabian Tale.
On February 16th, East Hartford High School's annual Black History Month Assembly took place. The assembly encompassed a combination of performances, including a step routine, slam poetry, a Soul Train dance party, and a performance from the East Hartford High School choir, orchestra, and band. The Black History Month Assembly was sponsored by the Afro Student Union with the help of Student Council and was planned by a group of sophomore students. The assembly was narrated by Eronam Karanchi and Damaris Mensa, who were just interviewed by Mr. Ryan on his show Hornet Highlights and can be seen on our YouTube channel. All 4 performances of the assembly were executed very well, and we could not be any prouder of our students that pushed through this event and made this a new tradition at East Hartford High School.
On this episode of the news show, we'd like to shine a spotlight on the Gardening Club. The Gardening Club meets after school on the last Wednesday of every month in the growing room. There, students have the opportunity to learn about a variety of plants and seasonal vegetables. At the beginning of the year, they propagated air-purifying plants, and in the fall, they discussed gourds and made roasted pumpkin seeds. In February's meeting, they made their own planters out of recycled materials. If you are interested in gardening or curious about what they might do next, visit the growing room in the library or contact Ms. Samuels for more information. On
February 28th, East Hartford High School hosted its first Family Feud sponsored by the Afro Student Union and the Sophomore Class Student Council. Hosted by our very own Steve Harvey, the game was filled with joyous surprises, snacks, and friends. The event had multiple teams competing against each other to ultimately come up with a winner. The Hornet Family Feud was hosted to raise money for the Afro Student Union as well as the Sophomore Student Council and had many thanks to go out to those who took place and for those teachers who helped out as well.
March is a very busy month at East Hartford High School with multiple school events taking place. On March 7th, the badminton tournament was hosted to raise money for the Student Council. On March 4th to 13th, auditions are being held each day after school for the upcoming talent show. On March 13th, culinary arts students are participating in a junior chef competition with Sodexo, the company that provides the school meals during the day. On March 14th, the National Honor Society will be hosting a dodgeball tournament after school to provide students with a fun activity to participate in, while also fundraising for themselves. Finally, on March 23rd, Student Council is sponsoring its annual Bunny Breakfast where community members can bring their young children to East Hartford High School and make crafts, take part in an egg hunt, and even meet the Easter Bunny.
Now that the winter season is coming to a close and spring is right around the corner, winter sports are wrapped up. There have been many highlights this winter, including multiple individual state championships, so we at the East Hartford High School Hornet News Show would like to take a minute to recognize our winter sports teams. The varsity wrestling team finished their regular season with an undefeated regular season record of 13-0. The team ended up coming in 3rd place for Class XL and State Open and 4th place in New England's. 5 East Hartford wrestlers, however, won state champions in Class XL. Isaac Quiles, 126 pounds, Jacobs Mendez, 138 pounds, Jaxie Rivera, 157 pounds, Jaron Roberts, 175 pounds, and Sam Montavani, 215 pounds. Finally, Jacobs also was crowned state open champion again for the second year in a row. Congrats to our 5 state champion wrestlers and the entire team on an amazing season.
Our indoor track team had a very successful season, competing throughout Connecticut and the Northeast. Finishing off their season with a second place finish at the Class XL state tournament was a huge accomplishment for the team as a whole. Even more impressive was the first place finish our girls 4x200 relay team won at the tournament. The team consisted of Kiara Stewart, Nia Cohen, Kiara Smith, and Queen Lewis, and won the championship race with a time of 1:44. Finally, Kiara Stewart also took home a championship medal in the long jump, capping off an excellent day for Starford High School indoor track.
The cheerleading team has had a very successful season, winning 2 tournaments in the state. Besides cheering on the girls and boys basketball teams at their home games, the team has gone to 4 competitions where they have performed their routines for a panel of judges and get scored based on their cleanness and execution of their moves. Finally, a huge congratulations are in order to our 4 all-state athletes, Alina Sullivan, Carmen Hart, Christina Sembrowski, and Elena Hong.
The boys basketball team ended the regular season with a record of 8-13 and qualified for the CCC tournament. Unfortunately, the boys lost to Conard in the first round on Monday, March 4th, 77-70, ending their season. However, during their last regular season game, Dom LaDuca scored his 1,000th point and earned a place in the record books for East Hartford High School.
The girls basketball team ended their regular season with a record of 9-12 and also qualified for the state tournament. Unfortunately, the girls also lost in the first round to Newington with a score of 38-45, ending their season as well.
The Unified Sports team has had a very busy season, competing in 4 games and 2 tournaments. Most recently, the team traveled to Holland and then Glastonbury for 2 different tournaments that tested their shooting and dribbling skills against other schools' programs. The team finished their season on March 8th, heading off to the CCC Championship in Windsor.
Boys swimming and ice hockey both had a season where they saw a lot of growth but not as many wins as they would have liked. The teams each competed at high levels and had personal goals attained throughout the season. Congrats to our student athletes on both squads on a hard-fought season. We just want to give a shout out to Mr. Siegel for receiving the Soaring Hornet Award.
Without him, the show wouldn't happen, so we greatly appreciate him, and we're glad that he's finally getting the recognition he deserves.
That wraps up our 4th episode of the East Hartford High School Hornet News for the 2023-2024 school year. We hope that you enjoyed watching, and we look forward to bringing you new content regularly throughout the school year. If there's something going on at East Hartford High School that you would like to see showcased in an upcoming episode, please reach out to Mr. Siegel or anyone from the Video Production Club. Thanks for watching, and stay safe.